Well, good afternoon, everybody. It's Sunday. Joe's out in the yard. When we got home, actually a week ago, the neighbors have two huskies. I mean, big huskies. And the young one is a digger. And he had dug underneath our fence where our two properties come together, probably 8 places. And he was actually in our yard. That's how I noticed it. And so we went along there, put stuff up temporarily. And so, and they've done this since the fence has been up. The young one jumps on the fence. Well, over the winter, he's literally moved the fence. So it's leaning in. So Joe's just doing some things to prop it up, just temporary, because it's really pretty cold to be pouring concrete. So he's going to dig around the posts, put some more concrete in there. But for right now, he's just doing some pieces of wood to just lead them back to where they're supposed to be. And it's funny when you have neighbors, because we've been over there a couple different times to knock on their door. And their cars are there and they're not answering their door. And it's probably because they know their dogs have been digging. In fact, in some spots, they actually put some fencing up, some just like garden fence. But the dogs just stop there and dig someplace else. And so it's a predicament. And not that the dogs are mean or anything. And the older one doesn't come through. It's the young one that comes through. And they'll come through one of the holes, and I'll go out in the yard and he'll just howl until he figures out how to get back over. So we have all kinds of places that we have to backfill. One suggestion was put in 2-inch rock along there, which we could do, but we really shouldn't have to do that because it's their dogs that are doing it. So it's a predicament, you know. You want to like your neighbors. And I like their dogs even. But they're making holes and they're digging and it's hurting my plants. So it's a predicament. What to do? So here's one of the holes by one of my little raised beds. And that little, it's not a little husky, it's a big husky, just digs and comes right through. But they're literally pulling up plants, and you can see how the fence is kind of leaning right there. So Joe's down at the other end, starting to just prop it back to where it was. It gets a little too cold for concrete today, and so you can see how that fence just bends in there. But this will hold it until we're ready to concrete. Any suggestions you guys have on how to stop dogs from digging underneath your fence? You let me know in the comments below.